Hello, today I want to show you something. Something that's NASA claiming that there's someday it's going to be trying to voyage to live on the moon. Well, I find that is already happening. I do a lot of video capturing of the sky, night sky, and the moon. Well, here's a closer look at your moon that actually have buildings on it. And this is where the aliens stay at on the dark side of the moon. Let me show you. You see this crevice? From right here to right here? You never see that back side. You're only going to see the front side where the moon turns this way. But the dark side of the moon is where the aliens stay at. I'm going to zoom closer. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to show you that there's buildings all over on the moon. So I'm going to zoom, 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 zoom. As you see, these are buildings right there on the moon. Look at that, y'all. Look what I'm pointing to. Here's a building. Here's other buildings. Here's other buildings. Here's the roads. Look at this is the moon. Buildings. Buildings. It's all on the dark side of the moon. Let me slide to the side so you can see these other buildings. You see, these are all different buildings. Look at that. Building. Roads. Okay? Buildings. Look at roads. Okay? Don't let United States or NASA tell you a lie. There's aliens that stand on the moon. And what United States, NASA stated is that someday that we will voyage to the moon, but there's already life. You see that these are buildings. It's the top of a building. Look at this. This is the moon. The dark side of the moon. Which side that you don't see. Let me zoom a little bit more so you can see it's different structures. These are different structures of buildings on the moon. You see that? Almost like crops also too. Look at that. This is a totally base right here. This is a totally base right here. Look at that. That's a base. It's the top of a buildings. This is your moon. And to show you, this is not no CG. I'm gonna show you some more buildings. None of these buildings are the same. Okay? Look at that. Let me help you understand what you're seeing. These are buildings. Yes, buildings on the moon. Let's go a little bit more over here so you can see a little bit more. Once the camera zooms, you will see it's a whole society on the dark side of the moon. I'm going to take a picture of this. These are buildings on the moon. Look at that. Buildings. Look at that. Roads. Different buildings on the moon. Different color roofs. material. Don't let them fool you. Look at that. Look at this. What is this? What is this, y'all? So this not no building? You're not gonna tell me this is not a building? These are all buildings. I'm gonna zoom out so you know you're looking at the back of the moon. Come on out. You see, as I get more out of focus, this camera could show you more. That's the moon. That's the dark side of the moon. Big buildings all over the back side, the dark side of the moon. I'm gonna zoom out, and as I zoom out, the camera tries to recapture. This is the moon. Now, if I did this on the moon in the front, on the light side, you're not gonna see all that. You're not gonna see all that. You see? No, you're not gonna see all that. But what you can see on this moon, right here where something actually landed, touchdown base. See that? That's what you got on the moon. And what is that? Huh. Is that a light? Look at that. It's on the moon. Buildings.